Aloha, biology students. I hope you guys are all doing great. Happy Monday morning. This is week 4 of quarter 3. We have one more week within this quarter, and then grades are due for quarter 3. They are due and sealed. So let's just make sure that you're checking in every day and you are keeping up with the work in this class, because as soon as next week is over and the grades are due for quarter 3, we're jumping right into quarter 4. There's no breaks, there's no more 3-day weekends. We are in the final push of this class. So stay on it, stay consistent, stay motivated, do what you got to do to finish off the school year right. I will go ahead and just mention that we in this class have a late policy, and you guys should all be well aware of it by now. I've talked about it many times and asked you if you understand. So, one more time, if something is due on Monday, let's say this homework is due on Monday, and you don't turn it on Monday and you turn it on Tuesday, you get 10% off. 10% off of the grade that you received on your homework, right? If you turn it in 2 days late, it's 20% off. If you turn it in 3 days late, it's 30% off. This goes up until 5 days or more late, then you receive 50% off. So if you got a 10 out of 10 on your homework, but you turn it in an entire week late, you're only getting a 5 out of 10. Okay? If you have an excused absence, you need to reach out and talk to me about that. So I know that, hey, you were sick, so you're going to be a day late. That's, of course, okay. If you are waiting until the weekend to do everything, that's not a good plan, because you're getting points off taken for that, okay? You have to communicate with me. I'm reaching out to all of you Monday morning, asking you to schedule a meeting with me if you're behind in this class. And I want that meeting to include you and your parent or guardian, because this policy is meant to keep you on track. And if you need help with that, then I need to know, okay? You're on my radar if you haven't been turning stuff in. I've called home, I made those calls home. So let's just stay strong. Final push of quarter 3. And like I said, as soon as we finish up week 4 and week 5 of quarter 3, we're jumping right into quarter 4. And then we have 4 more weeks after that. Okay, so last big push of this class. So stay motivated. Let me know what I can do to help you out, okay? Let's talk about our Kuleana for this week. This week we are doing chapter 13, but first I need to talk about chapter 12 quiz. If you did not log in last Wednesday and take your quiz, it is missing right now. I only made it available for Wednesday, and a lot of you didn't even watch the review or the weekly video talking about that. So, another reason that you have to check in every single day. Do your attendance, check your Kuleana. What are your responsibilities for the day? Okay. This Monday is the last day that I'm going to accept this chapter 12 quiz corrections, but I'm not opening this document for you until you have taken the quiz. I messaged a lot of you on Friday saying, hey, I'll give you till the end of the weekend. Is that okay? Can you get it done? Because you haven't got the chapter 12 quiz done yet. I will still accept submissions on Monday. I'll open it up for you. But if you don't turn it in on Monday, then, you can't get the document for this quiz corrections. So, and also remember, you're receiving points off for it being late. So this is an assessment grade. This was a quiz, this chapter 12 quiz. And I'll go ahead and tell you, it was pretty hard. I made an entire 12-minute long review video going over it, and I let this quiz corrections document is letting you receive full credit for you, because the quiz was really challenging. It's meant to stretch your brain and meant to help me assess you. Okay? So Monday's the last opportunity for this, to turn this in. Any questions about that? Okay, moving on to Kuleana for this week. We are jumping into chapter 13. We're only doing 2 sections from chapter 13. So we're doing 13.1. They're kind of talking about how we figured out what genes were made up of. So it's talking about a handful of different experiments of scientists that built on each other's research, and it's really interesting. So got your reading and notes and your homework. Tuesday, we're doing 13.2, talking about the actual makeup of DNA, the structure of it, some cool discoveries. And then we have this ed puzzle and a homework paired along with that. On Wednesday, you get a little bit of a break from the textbook and your screen. You've got 2 coloring pages to do. One is on the double helix and one is on DNA replication. So we're skipping the rest of the sections in chapter 13 in lieu of these coloring pages. So color them and submit them and get them turned in. Okay. Thursday, we are skipping chapter 14 entirely. You can look over it if you want. We don't have any business getting into that in this class, but it is interesting. We're going to do one section from chapter 15. This 15.1, reading about human chromosomes and DNA and some of the cool things we figured out over time. And then there's this worksheet, this pedigree worksheet that I want you guys to do between reading and your homework. So this is a document within Schoology, and distance learners, when you open it up, it's going to open up a Google Doc for you. And I want you to fill the answers in. And then after you have filled in the answers and you've submitted it, I will give you the link to the key so you can kind of review your answers after I've graded it. So if you get that done on Thursday, then I'll send you the link Thursday afternoon or Friday morning. But one important thing about Friday is we have this IAB. That's one of those interim assessments through Aloha HSA. You guys have done many of these before in this class. This one is on the bone density pedigrees. So that's why I want you to get practice with pedigrees. You learn about pedigrees in chapter 15.1, but I want you to get practice with this worksheet before taking this. So if you were to go click on this assignment right here, oops, sorry, no. Where is it? I need to refresh my page. Did I not put it on there? Maybe I don't have it available. Hold on. 2 seconds. Bone density pedigree. This should be it for Friday. Why isn't it visible? Okay. Well, that's weird. When you go and you look at, you'll see there's an assignment that I made for you guys for this IAB. And this is literally, if you, oops, oh my goodness. Sorry, technical difficulties. If you click on it, there's nothing attached to it because this is a IAB. You're going to have to log into a Google Meets version or a video conference with me for this, right? So I don't know why that keeps doing that. So reading here, it just says this is a requirement for all students, including distance learners. You'll receive full credit for participating and trying your hardest. We will be simulating a real test environment in order to prep us for your upcoming end of course exam. So when you sign up for one of these testing sessions, I tell you here, distance learners, you have to RSVP to one of these sessions. I'll also send you a message about this and get your reply. But I only want you doing this after you've completed your pedigree worksheet. So if you're going to sign up for the Friday 8 a.m. one, but you haven't done your pedigree worksheet from Thursday, I don't want you taking it here. Okay, so maybe you should do the Friday at 2 p.m. So you need to have turned in your pedigree worksheet in order to do this IAB because it gives you a really good context for what they're assessing you on in this one. But once you sign up and we get into the test session, I'm actually going to be reading the script like I have to when we take our end of course exam. So this is not this particular one we're doing on Friday, but the end of course exam that's in about a month. The second week in May is when it is. It's a state test, so we have to take it really seriously. There's a whole script that I legally have to read to you guys. We have to make a real testing environment, no phones, no backpacks, secure browsers on your computers. And just to kind of get you in that zone, we're going to simulate that, me reading that script and you taking it really, really seriously for this IAB on Friday. Okay. So you'll get full credit on this assignment if you sign up for a session, log into it, and listen to me ramble with the script. I have to do it, and then try your hardest on here. Your grade for this assignment is not going to reflect how well you did on this, just your overall participation and fluidity with taking the test session very seriously. And then that's it for Friday. So this, is going to take 30 minutes or so. So as long as you get this done, then you're good to go for the weekend and you have everything turned in. Um, I think that's it for now. Always reach out if you have questions. Don't forget to do your attendance. Um, and yeah, just keep chugging along one day at a time. Um, or if you want to log in on Monday and do a couple days work so you can have that time off if you have other chores or kuleana or whatever other classwork, that's totally fine. Get ahead of the game, just don't get behind. Okay, so I'll be reaching out to you if we need to have a one-on-one meeting to get you caught up in this class. So look out for that and take care, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Aloha.